Okay, here we go, folks. The moment I've been waiting for. Resident Evil 9 Requiem. The reviews are already dropping all over the place, and I'm going to take a look at the IGN review. I won't obviously go through every single tidbit of it, but let's see what they say. Currently on Metacritic, it has got a high score of 88, which is goddamn electrifying if you can think of John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John from Grease. So without further ado, folks, let's get into this video today. I can hardly wait, can you?
In a zombie apocalypse, Grace and Leon have you covered, bro.
Within the hallways of the sinister sanatorium where Resident Evil Requiem's opening hours take place lies some of the most frightening encounters I've experienced in the series to
Damn.
date. With my headphones on and the lights off, the 9th mainline adventure in Capcom's long-running survival horror saga forced me to endure moments so palpably tense and prolonged, I discovered muscles to clench that I didn't previously know I had.
He's talking about his buttock cheeks.
Hours later, I was no longer holding my breath, but holding my fist in the air instead, as I gleefully mowed down masses of undead meat sacks like it was D-Day in World War Z. In an effort to please both survival horror
This
stalwarts
game looks
and
gorgeous, by the way.
action horror
Really, really
advocates,
gorgeous.
Resident Evil Requiem runs the gore-soaked gamut from anxiety-inducing chills to trigger happy thrills.
Oh, wow. In the
result is
streets.
yet another supremely hair-raising horror story, despite the fact its most potent scares have all been delivered by the time it arrives at its more gloriously gung-ho second half.
Gideon.
Not unlike 2023's Alan Wake 2, Resident Evil Requiem initially focuses on a young FBI agent.
Why are we bringing in Alan Woke 2 into the conversation, Tristan? Come on, man.
In this case, series newcomer Grace Ashcroft, a fresh-faced analyst who's sent to investigate a series of mysterious deaths among the survivors of Raccoon City, several decades after the 1998 outbreak.
We found another body. One that exhibits the same pathology as the others we've been investigating.
Grace's flashlight-lit forensic search through the grimy insides of a shuttered hotel is ultimately short-lived, however, since she's soon ensnared by Victor Gideon, Requiem's main antagonist whose menacing air, disgustingly disfigured face, and greasy goggles make him seem like some sort of steampunk Emperor Palpatine.
We have so much to do.
On the way in the form of uber-stylish series veteran Leon S. Kennedy. Survival horror's preeminent himbo has clearly seen better days.
Shut
The
up.
strange bruising on his skin suggests he's battling some sort of affliction potentially related to T-virus exposure, while the shiny new Porsche he's driving implies he's also not immune to a midlife crisis. But it's Grace who is the standout here. Resident Evil characters have historically exhibited an overly campy quality that's injected a large dose of goofiness amidst the gore. But for my money, this inexperienced FBI agent is by far the most relatably human heroine the series has ever had. Her evolution from being perpetually on the brink of a panic attack to becoming self-assured enough to fight back made for a journey that I found as captivating as it was consistently creepy.
Cool, right, let's just skip this.
Person viewed
Oh, come on. Right. Ooh, what the hell is this? No, I'm all right, love. I just want to get back to the review of RE9, please. Thank you. Piss off. Goodbye.
Into a studio quality track.
Jesus, what a freak show.
really show off the slaughter, and within minutes of his arrival, I'd slipped comfortably back into Resident Evil.
Look at that,
nailing
Jesus.
headshots and ending the undead with effortless execution moves. To my surprise, however, Requiem quickly pushes the insanity meter beyond Resident Evil 4 into dead-rising levels of delirium
Oh, good.
by allowing Leon to actually wield a chainsaw to carve through the zombie crowds.
That's actually a good comparison. I like
Leon's
that.
sections are up-tempo and gruesome to a degree that left me giddy, and almost every major zombie Leon
Wow.
dispatches is met with a delightfully deadpan dad joke.
I think I want a second opinion.
Where Grace
Yeah,
must use the
Dead
scarce
Rising
amounts of
Leon,
strength
that
in her
makes
surroundings
sense.
to make her own rapidly destructible knives.
Yeah. We know
Leon
that
is
stuff already. We know that stuff. Come on.
mode. He's hoping it will be patched in as a post-launch addition like the free update that Capcom eventually provided for the Resident Evil 4 remake. As much as I love Leon though, I do wonder if perhaps his sections become a bit too dominant once Requiem settles into a more action-oriented groove in its second half, as the story moves beyond the grounds of Rhodes Hill and deep into what remains of Raccoon
Yeah,
City.
but Grace is meant to be the
clear,
inexperienced
Resident Evil 4 is
FBI
my
officer,
personal
so it
favourite
makes sense that he
installment in
would
the
be more
series,
dominant.
So it certainly gave me a
Oh,
great
the
deal of pleasure
himbo,
once
the himbo.
nurse gnawing on my nose. There are behind Grace's abduction and the truth about her past, while others are just genuinely funny gags to help ease the tension. After encountering a specific zombie type in one medical wing that was obnoxiously singing at the top of her lungs, I got a good laugh out of uncovering a doctor's report that had diagnosed her with main character syndrome. There's also one particularly iconic location that Leon explores that I'm reluctant to spoil here. But it's jam-packed with fun Easter eggs that made it a real thrill to revisit, as someone who's been enjoying Resident Evil adventures ever since the T-Virus made its first outbreak on a black-bottom CD for the original PlayStation.
Stop it! Don't open that door!
But Chris is...
They're going to give it a 9 out of 10?
Like the result of an experiment conducted in an underground Umbrella Corporation lab, Resident Evil Requiem successfully splices two separate strains of survival horror together into the one highly infectious new mutation. It signals the return of a series legend and the arrival of a likable new lead, amps up the gore to a new stomach-turning standard, and unleashes a scarier breed of zombie alongside some truly beastly boss fights. The lack of any meaningful side content like the Mercenaries mode is a touch disappointing, and I do wonder if a slightly more consistent balance could have been struck with the ebb and flow from jaw-clenching moments of tension to all-out assault, rather than front-loading the story with frights before giving way to a more bullet-riddled back half. Even so, from my first trembling steps into its shadows all the way to the tremendous Titan-sized takedown at its climax, Resident Evil Requiem kept me completely absorbed and consistently entertained,
Oh, 9!
whether it was
Well
all
done.
hair-raising or all guns
Awesome.
blazing. For more IGN reviews, check out our verdicts on
Yeah,
God
I
of
had
War,
a funny
Sons of
feeling they would
Sparta
do that. Now, what we'll do very quickly, folks, is just to visit Metacritic right here and see what they've said. 88, as I said before, pretty astounding, actually. Let's see what they say here. So let's have a look. CG Magazine, RE Requiem feels like the culmination of everything the series has been building to and building on over the last 30 years, because I think this month is the anniversary month of Resident Evil. The story, gameplay, and sound design are all remarkable. Noisy Pixel, after spending most of my time and life with the series, I approached RE9 with equal hesitation and open arms. It stumbles where certain mechanics fade out too quickly and they whatever. IGN 90, Giga 90. Overall, people are saying, oh, region free, heavy on nostalgia and fan service with the occasional violent delight thrown in. From that IGN review, it looks like it's more than just an occasional violent moment thrown in. What a ridiculous thing to say. Requiem is mostly fun as a Resident Evil title that still feels like a step down from its predecessor. Oh, because of course we're still going to bring in RE2 and RE4 into the proceedings. But something I will be doing, folks, is playing this game tomorrow while I'm actually giving you my review of it. I don't know how my review is going to be any better than anybody else's out there, but I should spend a whole day playing the game tomorrow on my PC, and hopefully I'll get a review out by Friday or Saturday. But on that one, ladies and gentlemen, if you were me and if I were you, I'll catch you catching me for the return of the next video.
Uh-oh.